Hello friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I'm going to be talking about the EC2 instance, what it is and how you can create it in your AWS dashboard. So EC2 instance is one of the services of the AWS and the abbreviation of this EC2 is Elastic Compute Cloud. And the Elastic Compute Cloud, basically two C's combined, Elastic Compute Cloud, two C's combined and it became EC2, right? So instead of writing ECC, they wrote it EC2. So this is the abbreviation of it. And now the definition of the EC2 instance is that basically it's a virtual server that is present somewhere in the world, and you can host your application in it, and you can access this server and the application that is present in it from anywhere around the world. So this is the one of the services of the AWS, and there are other services also in which you can host your application, but EC2 is generally used among many people. So this is the reason that I discussed this in my first video. So from the definition, you came to know that this is the virtual server that will host your application. It could be your web server or your what you can CLI or other applications that you can host in it, and you can access it from anywhere around the world. Let's take an example. Let's say you have a friend that is living in another city or in another country, and you call that friend that, hey, I don't have that much resources, or I don't have that much powerful computer. Can you just give me your SSH key of your machine so that I can access that machine for a short period of time, and then you can close that machine, right? So that your friend has a bigger machine and a powerful machine, but your machine is not that much powerful, like your machine does not have that much RAM or the CPU or the storage. So what your friend will do, your friend will provide you the SSH key, and based on that SSH key you can access that machine in your own city, in your own home. So this is the EC2 instance in another definition that I have explained it. It's just a machine that you can access it from anywhere around the world, and it will be able to host your application. So this is the definition of EC2 instance. Now let's discuss some of the terms like the subnets, VPC, and CIDR. These are the important things that will be used in the EC2 instance in order to further use it. So now let's go to the screen and I will show you there. So as you can see here that I'm present in my AWS dashboard, and if you type the EC2 here, you will see that this is the service that is appeared here, virtual server in the cloud. So let's click on this, and here you can see that this is showing me the instances. Currently there is no instance that is running, and these are some of the hosts, key pairs, and all these things that I'm going to be discussing in this video. But you need to keep this in mind that if I go to the instances, you will see that currently there is no instance running. Let's clear this, and now there is not any instance, even the stopped one is not present, right? So there is no instance that is currently present, not even the stopped one. So but before creating the new instance, but let's go to the launch instance. It will make us able to create a new instance. So let's create a new instance, launch instance. And as you can see here, this is another dashboard, and from the dashboard you can see that you can first give the what you can say the name of the instance, like what you can say, my first instance, right? So this is the name of the instance that you can give it. So let's name it correctly. And after that, this is the application or OS images that you can select it. So there are multiple images that you can select it, like you can check them, but like the Amazon, Mac OS, Ubuntu, but I'm going to use the Ubuntu, right? And after that, these are some of the images, like the based on the specification of it, like Ubuntu server 22.04, and this is the 20.04, and this is the Ubuntu Pro, Ubuntu server, deep learning, base OS, NVIDIA's driver, GPU, AMI. So these are all the images of the different machines that they are providing to you, but two of the services are currently eligible in free tier, but for other services you need to pay it. But I'm using the free tier eligible services like the images. And after that, this is the architecture of it. So if you are using the 64-bit, then it will be for this. But if you are using the ARM architecture, then you need to select this, and it will generate a new AMI ID for you. So I'm going to select the 64-bit, and it will generate this AMI ID for me. And after that, this is the instance type. So instance type basically means that the resources that you will need in order to run this instance. Let's say if I'm using this T2 micro, it will provide me one CPU, 1 GB memory or 1 GB of RAM, and after that, for each of the images it will charge me this amount of money. Like if I'm using the Linux based image, then it will charge me this amount, right? And if I'm using the Windows image, then it will charge me this amount per hour. Or if I'm using the what you can say Red Hat Linux, it will charge me this amount of money per hour. And similarly, if I go to other services like T2 large, it will provide me 2 CPU, 8 GB of RAM, and after that it will provide me these are the pricing models that they will provide me in order to charge me per hour. So let's go down, and you can explore it, and depending on your needs you can use it. But for eligibility, currently there is only one T2 micro that is available, so I will keep this as it is. And after that, this is the key pair. So what does it mean? So if you want to access your application from anywhere in the world, it will ask you the key pair, and this key pair will be present in your local machine, and with the help of that key you can use that instance from anywhere in the world. Let's say if I click here, you will see that this is a test site key that I already created. But if you want to create it, you will click on this and it will generate a new key pair for you. Let's give it any name if you want it. So after giving the name, this is the key pair type, and after that, this is the private key file format. You can select the .pem, or you can also select the .ppk. So if you have the Windows 10 and the what you can say below the Windows 10, if you have Windows 7 or Windows 8, then you can select the .ppk. Or if you have the above Windows like Windows 10 or 11, then you can select the then you need to select the .pem. This will be the file that will be downloaded in your local machine, and after that you can use this private key in order to access this instance, right? So I'm going to explain in the upcoming videos that how you can use it. Let's say if you have created the ppk and you want to access this .pem, and you want to what you can say access the key pair with the help of .pem, then you can also change it. So yeah, I will show you in the upcoming videos. But yeah, but I have already my what you can say key present, so I don't need to worry about it. And some of the terms that I'm going to discuss relevant to the network settings is this VPC, subnet, and CIDR. So basically, if I go to the what you can say VPC here, you can see here that this is a VPC that I have created already, and this is a subnet that I have already created. I'll be showing you that how you can create it in the upcoming videos, but just to show you that what is the VPC and subnet. So VPC is the virtual private cloud that will be present in your instance, right? So in this virtual private cloud, you can have subnets or the subnetworks. Basically, the virtual private cloud will make you enable to have the virtual environment, and that virtual environment will be isolated from your other virtual environments, right? So in that virtual environments, you can create your security groups, and you can allow people in that virtual environment. Instead of allowing everyone, you can just limit the number of people in your virtual private network. And the subnets are, in another case, is basically the subnetworks. So basically, let's say if you have a large network, So the subnet or the subnetwork will divide that large network into small networks, right? So now you don't need to manage the large network. Instead, there will be multiple chunks of network that you need to deal with. So in that case, it will be easy for you to deal with this small networks, and you can manage their IP addresses according to that. So this is all about the subnetworks or the subnet. And the VPC will be basically is the virtual private cloud, in which that virtual private cloud will be isolated from other clouds, and that will be in an isolated environment. And inside this VPC, the subnet will be present. All right, so this is the thing that you need to keep in mind. And if I go here, you can see that this is the documentation of it. You can see here there is one VPC, and inside this one VPC there is subnet. All right, and this subnet will basically and based on this subnet, this is the instances, right? So based on this subnet, there will be instances, and the subnet will basically provide multiple small networks of a large network. If I go here, you can see here that virtual network or VPC is basically that closely resembles a traditional network that you would operate in your own data center. After you create a VPC, you can add subnets, right? So a subnet is a range of IP addresses in your VPC. A subnet must reside in a single availability zone. After you add subnets, you can deploy AWS resources in your VPC. So inside this VPC, you can host multiple applications. You can create multiple services like EC2 instances. You can create the RDS. You can create the S3 bucket. These are all the services that you can create in your VPC, and the subnets will be present inside this VPC in order to manage a range of IP addresses. So there will not be just one IP address for large network. Instead, there will be multiple IP addresses for small networks. So yeah, I hope you understood that what is VPC and subnet. And now let's go to the what you can say launch instance. So from this I have already created, and I will be showing you in the upcoming videos that how you can create it, and in the step-by-step process. So now you don't need to worry about it. So this is a security group that is basically allowing us to select the what you can say the traffic, that where the traffic is coming from. So let's say if you are allowing the SSH traffic from, then it will be able to access the traffic from anywhere around the world. As you can see here, that it is mentioning the IP address 0.0.0 and /0. Basically it is allowing the traffic from anywhere around the world, but you can add the custom traffic also by mentioning the CIDR. So what is CIDR? So CIDR basically means that it will be helpful in the subnets or in the subnetworks. So the CIDR will help you manage the subnets. Like let's say if you want to allocate some subnets to some people, or if you want to manage some subnets to another people, so this CIDR will help you to manage those subnets in a proper manner. So yeah, I after that, this is the my IP address. So my IP address will be used in order to allow the SSH traffic from, and other people will not be able to access this EC2 instance. So this is the thing that you need to keep in mind. But for general purpose, I'm just using the anywhere, because I just want to show you that how you can access it. You can also select the web servers like the HTTPS traffic from your internet, or you can also select the HTTP traffic from the internet to allow this to get this instance in their local machine, right? Or if you want to edit it, you can just click on this edit button, or you can let's say if there are multiple subnets, you can choose that subnet, or if you have multiple VPCs, you can choose that VPCs. After that, this is the auto assign public IP that will basically automatically assign the public IP address to that EC2 instance. And let's say if you want to change the type of the SSH, there are other types that you can select them, like IMAPs, MySQL, or what you can say PostgreSQL, TCP, and all these networks that you can access them. But for now, I'm just going to select the what you can say SSH. After that, this is the configure storage. So configure storage means that let's say this is the root volume of your EC2 instance, or the storage that you are trying to store the information in it. So currently there is only 8 GB. So what does it mean of the root volume? So for Windows users, it is generally named as the local disk C driver, in which all the system information will be saved in it. So the same thing can be applied here, that this is the root volume in which all the required information or the required files will be present in it, and it will be present in the form of GP3 GP2 SSD, and currently it is 8 GB. You can change the number of it also if you want to, but I'm leaving that 8 GB as default, and after that you can add more volumes also. So this is all about the what you can say, the beginner kind of thing, that how you can create the EC2 instance for beginners. And if you want to go to the advanced details, you can also go there, but I'm not going to go there, just for the simplicity purpose. And I hope you understood some of the terms like VPC and subnet and CIDR and all these things, right? So now after that, let's click on the instance. But before going to the instance, you can also create a number or change the number of instance. Let's say if I want to create 2 instances, 3 instances, or 4 instances, I can also do this. But for now, I'm just going to keep the number of instances 1. So let's click on the launch instance. It will just take me a few minutes in order to create it. Let's say, as you can see here, that it is failed now. So let's see that what are the problems that I'm facing in it. So the problem is finally resolved, and basically what I did is that I just deleted this subnet and VPC and created again. So yeah, this was the problem in it. So after that, let's go to the instance, refresh it, and now you can see that there is one instance that is currently running, and the status check is initializing. So it will take me some time in order to initialize it, and once it is initialized, I can see that. Let's go to this, and if I go back and even click on this, you will see all the information will be appear down here, right? So this is the public IPv address that is that is not present here, but this is the private IP address that will be appeared here. So after that, this is the running instance, that is currently this instance ID. I can change the name of this instance if I want to. And other some security measures and all these things, but just for the simplicity purpose, I created this one in order to show you that how you can create an instance. But it is not what you can say advanced video. It was just for the beginner friendly video in order to show you. So after that, if I want to what you can say stop it, I can stop it from here, or after the stopping it, if I want to again start it, there will be a starting option. After, if I want to reboot it, I can reboot it, hibernate it, or if I want to directly terminate this, it will be terminated. So let's stop it for some first, and it will take me some time in order to stop it. So let's refresh this. As you can see here, it is stopping, so it will take me some time in order to stop. Once it is stopped, then I can what you can say terminate it. All right, so let's wait for it. Now you can see here that it is stopped successfully. Now let's go to the termination instance. It will ask me to terminate it. So now let's terminate this. So it will take me some time in order to terminate this. It is not going to be terminated what you can say in a short period of time. It will take some time, like few minutes. After that, let's delete this VPC also. I don't need it for now. Let's delete this. Similarly, once it is deleted, I will delete the subnet also, because I also don't need it, right? So let's delete this one also. So let's refresh this. Now you can see there is no subnet because the VPC is deleted. If the VPC is deleted, then all the subnets will also be deleted. But let's say if the subnet is deleted, then the VPC won't be deleted. So this is the point that you need to keep in mind. So as you can see here, that it is showing me the status that it is terminated, but it will it will disappear from here after some time. It will not be disappeared in a short period of time. It will take some minute in order to be disappeared. right? So this is how you can do this. And let's go to the EC2 dashboard. Currently there is no EC2 instance running. As you can see here, no instance is running, but only the terminated instance is present. That will be disappeared for after some time, right? So this was all about the EC2 instance and how you can create it. Now in the upcoming videos, I will be showing some more services of the AWS and how you can use them. So for now, it is done. So I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, bye.